What is up, our worldwide nation, Russian shooters, members and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale. Will Phil number one. Today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 12 and 15. I thought both episodes are really, really good. Okay, let's begin with the recap of Episode 12, Season 2. After Matanza and Mil Muertes ended Lucha Underground last week with the battle as the champ came in to get physical with the current champ, things are only bound to get even crazier in the temple of Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 12. The show opened with Johnny Mundo, Taya, and Cage in Dario Cueto's office, where he told him that they would be one of his unlikely teams for the Trios tournament, though they posted this briefly, all agreed and stated their plans to win. Aginas versus Killshot. A returning Aginas was up against Killshot. The latter sporting a new look, the former sniper got the advantage in the match early with some of his inventive, fast-paced offense. Though Aginas got some offense in the middle of the match as a Forcedo comeback, Killshot nipped it in the bud with a huge double foot stomp that led his finisher and the win. Win a kill shot. We then got a backstage segment with Dragon Azteca Jr. talking to Black Lotus about how they're going to strike back against Kratos, but not yet. A new luchador named Dagger was then seen in Dario's office, where the 7 Aztec medallions were laid out in the ring. To prove himself, El Jefe said he was putting Dagger in a match against Tiano for one of the medallions in his debut. Dagger versus Tiano. This match was tons of fun and great highlight from Dagger in his debut in Lucha Underground. The veteran Tiano controlled the match early with his raw power and force, but Dagger's quickness and kicks helped him even the odds quickly. However, Tiano later caught up in the debuting luchador with a wicked super kick that gave the upper hand back to him. After 2 monster powerbombs, Dagger was down for the free count in his Lucha Underground debut, giving Tiano the medallion as well. Winning Tiano. Really, really good epic match. This, like I said, Season 2 is getting better and better. And then we get a backstage segment. We got Mil Muertes meditating in front of his shrine when Katrina showed up behind him and said she'd entered the Disciples of Death into the Trios tournament for next week. Mil then cried out as the mention of getting the retribution on Matanza. Then it's the Trios tournament. Rey Mysterio Jr., Dragon Azteca Jr., Prince Puma versus Cage, Johnny Mundo, Taya. This match is everything great about professional wrestling. Cage dominated the match early as none of the opposing Trios teams could do anything to keep him down. However, that all changed when a cocky Johnny Mundo came in. Though he and Taya both beat down Prince Puma, they started breaking apart the team. Things just got wild with huge moves and spots happening every which way. The finish came when Rey Mysterio was about to hit the 619 on Johnny and take out Taya on the outside. Meanwhile, Dragon Azteca hit a crazy version of a DDT on Mundo and then took out Cage with a diving Hurricane Rana to the outside. That set up Prince Puma to hit the 630 splash on Johnny and get the win. Winners, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Azteca, and Prince Puma. Before the show went off the air, Dario Cueto was in the back talking to his brother Matanza through the bars of Lettuce Cage. He then said next week Lucha Underground champ would be put an end to death in his match with Mil Muertes. This was an epic main event, epic match, epic show. I give this show 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Now it's time for the recap of episode 15. Okay. Where's the recap. Why am I not getting the recap? Ah. No. I want the recap. Sorry, folks, but okay. Dario has called the hemp cage, Johnny Mundo and Ted into his office. He wants them to make his latest and perhaps most unlikely trio. They call him Cage would prefer it if he fought Mundo tonight. Dario is like, yeah, my idea is better. Dario then tries to introduce himself to Ted. She already knows who he is. Dario says if they win the tournament, they finally taste the Lucha Underground gold that has eluded them. They call him Cage, soon he'll win the tournament himself. Even Dario is sick of the catchphrase at this point. Okay, the first one, Killshot defeated Angelus. Killshot now comes to the ring with dog tags and a camo vest, having been bestowed with a backstory last week. Now that Killshot has been reconnected with a character and purpose, he's really showing a new attitude and motivation. Strike is still making gun puns, though that never changes. Okay, what we learned, Killshot is really benefiting from having a backstory just like everyone else in Lucha Underground. This could well be considered the start of Killshot as a Lucha Underground competitor. Black Lotus is guarding Dio's office. Dragon Azteca Jr. confronts her and asks how can she work for him. She feeds him what is mostly a line of bunk and Matanza killed their mentor. The Jr. is intensely convinced and she's still on his side and tells her to keep an eye on him. Inside said office, Dario meets with a shirtless new competitor, Dagger, who is one of the hottest up-and-comers in the AAA right now. Dario tells him about the medallions, but Dagger isn't really impressed. Actually, if the Dagger's sitting down, so it looks like you okay. Dario says he will be competing for one of the medallions tonight, but he'll be going up against the most vicious non-Kratos he knows, Tiana, Dagger, and he fears Tiana because he doesn't know Dagger. Sorry. Ancient Aztec Medallion match. Tiano defeated Dagger. Tiano is looking outside the tassels this week. He's like a CIMA. Tiano uses a power moves and chops and clearly doesn't think of his opponent. Dagger has some really nice kicks and a swing top onto Kyoto on the outside. Tiano is the first person to earn an ancient Aztec medallion as we map towards the crowning next gift of God's champion. Dagger continues very proud Lucha Underground tradition of debuting talent not winning their first match in Temple. Who will be the first to kill? Mil Muertes is praying at his shrine. Katrina appears behind him and says that the disciples have gained entry into the Trios tournament next week. They wish to beg Mil Muertes forgiveness. They remain tonight behind her. He tells them the wise when you for it's forgiveness because Katrina dismisses them. She says she will not fail again. She also says Muertes will become the next champion, but he must be aware that Matanza is the most powerful force he has ever faced, even more powerful than the Earthquake that created him. Trios tournament, Rey Mysterio, Prince Puma, and El Dragon Azteca Jr. defeated Johnny Mundo, Taya, and the Calm Cage. Azteca is wearing a dragon costume onto the way to the ring. His and Puma's entered scared, just cosplay delight. Asuka starts with a calm cage and they get dragged around the ring in a headlock. And a totally hilarious and very impressive visual. Puma gets in next, so Mundo tags himself in. When Puma finally emerges, Puma plays facing Pro and Mundo tries to get the machine to cheat, but the entity from the 559 isn't interested. Instead of opting to tag Mundo in a very hard slap to the face. Puma manages to get the hot tag to Asuka. Asuka cleans house and tags in Way. Then the dive trains and starts warning as things break down in earnest. The supergroup takes advantage of the set on other teams and everyone starts hitting top moves on Mundo. But Mundo kicks out. They calm Cage manages to beat up both teams at once, powerbombing Wayne to chaos in the corner and wrecking shop. Finally, he and Mundo come to blows, hitting each other with big moves. Way manages to temporarily dispatch Cage and hits a 619 on Mundo. Asuka hits him with the craziest tornado DDT of all time. Puma lands at the Puma lands the 630 and gets the pin and advantage. Down the hall, Dario talks to Matanza, who is back inside his cage. He tells him next week the man with 1,000 deaths will not be so easy to break. He says nothing will stand in Matanza's way, not even Mil Muertes. He beckons Matanza to come close and says he understands why he has to stay in a cage because he's the most valuable thing in the world of Dario. And what do we do with our vulnerables? We lock them away. He strokes Matanza's masterpiece and tells him that they will be victorious next week. And Matanza grabs the bars and growls. Riding him, Dario smiles. And that's it for this week. And I give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. Really, really enjoyed episodes 12 and 13. Season 2 is getting better and better. Anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Scott Casey, what you thought of Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 12 and 13, what you enjoyed about it. Anyway, subscribe to the Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shooters, WWMWS Network, the WWMWS Gaming. Subscribe to my channel, Will Phone number 1. Subscribe to my best close friends, BB717, JH Films. Subscribe to the AWA, Armageddon Wrestling Alliance. Subscribe to the Contra K14. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo, Rose World Entertainment, Bring Wayne 15. Subscribe to Sam the Genesis. Subscribe to Mitch Miete. Subscribe to Scorpion Death Shot, The Shadow Man, NF Punk. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo. Subscribe to all members of the AWAs. Subscribe to Vince Usos. Follow me on Twitter at Worldwide number 1. Follow the Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shooters on Twitter at Worldwide WWMWS. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out. Also subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment and Godzilla Hawk.